Why do I want to start off the video like that with my hand covering my mouth? The topic of today is keep it locked up, keep some things a secret. You don't want to share your dreams with every soul out there, every person, because you want to hold fast to your dreams that and your aspirations that you see yourself being at in years or months, even days within. Your information isn't an open book for everybody to judge and see what's going on with your life and where your mind state is at. One of the biggest reasons is because you want to be able to really give the thoughts that you have power and energy. When you start to share your motives or your plans in the future or what you dream to be doing, these other people are going to have opinions on if that's the right thing to do for you. They'll have comments on what you could do to alter that dream or what you could do instead if it doesn't work out. Because it's concerning that one of the first things we do when we hear a dream or aspiration is think about why it couldn't happen. We have to shift our mindset to, okay, this is going to happen and this is the reason why I'm going to get it done. But a lot of times when you start to share your dreams and share that with people, they'll give you feedback on what happened in their life as far as why they didn't accomplish everything that they sought out to do, or why they live a day-to-day life where they don't see or they don't truly love it. So that's not to say that expressing your thoughts and feelings in your dreams is not an ideal thing to do, but you want to keep that within your circle. It's easy to talk, and that's why they say talk is cheap, because it's easy to say, I want to be a $1 million business owner. I want to be a professional athlete. I want to be a top-notch artist in this world and creator. I want to be a top YouTube creator. It's easy to say that. It's another thing to put in the work to do that. And so what you actually do is you trick your brain as well. Because once you start to talk about what you're going to be doing to everybody, your brain actually releases dopamine in that moment when you start to express, oh, I'll be mastering this type of skill by next year. Give me 1 year and I'll master how to, let's just say, I don't know, I pick random things. Let's just say I'll master how to juggle in 1 year. Your brain is going to release dopamine once you start to tell people that. And that feels good initially, just to tell people that your dreams and aspirations of what you'll do. But what you're going to notice, and if you already have done this and you haven't noticed, start being more conscious of it, that when you start to really do it, you're actually losing energy to truly fulfill that goal. So a lot of things that I've been able to do recently and that I think you start thinking about is just journal it, and don't tell as many people about what your aspirations are going to be. And even visualization, if you don't want to journal and write about it, visualization is very powerful because your mind is everything that you have. Your mind is the reason that you literally move. You have left and right functions. Your right side of the brain controls your left movements. Your left side of the brain controls the right movements, right? So your brain is everything. It makes up your thoughts. It makes up how you move in your day-to-day life. So when you can visualize where you'll be and where you set out to be, this is when great changes will start to happen in your life, and you will be more powerful. You'll even feel more powerful from being able to withhold your dreams within your head and only share it in a small circle of trusted individuals that truly believe in you. It can be tough even to share your dreams sometimes with the people closest to you, like I'm talking about family wise, because a lot of times your family, they want what's best for you. So if you have insane aspirations that seem insane to them, like, oh, so let's say you live in a conventional family where you're supposed to go to school, go to a 4-year university, study to be a commercial entrepreneur, but you have a dedicated path within the real estate agencies, right? So let's just say you follow one of those paths, those traditional paths. You go to school 4 years, you're supposed to be working the job as soon as you're out of school, and then live, as far as America, you live in a normal American life. That's what a lot of parents envision for you and their idea of success is for you. However, your idea of success is not going to be the same as everybody else's. So that's why I'm saying to be very, very careful who you share your dreams with, because it's going to alter the energy that you're putting towards what you truly want to be seeing manifested for yourself. And it's going to decrease your power. Now, there comes a point where it really is up to you to decide, are you going to take control of your life or not? Because you can sit around all day and think about what you want to do, and the difference is taking action. So the visualization is to prepare you to take action. The journaling is a preparatory method to prepare you for growth and manifestation that you want to see in your daily life. Taking action is the final step after the preparation. Even if you take one day at a time and you're not making much progress, it's better than not doing it and continuously going in a loop of telling people what you're going to do, then proceeding to maybe even do a little bit of it one day and then, I'm just going to go back to what I was doing originally. That's called comfortability. It's easy to be comfortable. You got to get uncomfortable and truly live out what you want to see in your life. So in my experience of doing that, I can share from just being a creator and just going off the path of really college. I finished college, but the way that I was doing it, I was actually working as a full-time creator, a graphic designer with a program called UConn Men's Basketball. So I was their graphic designer while I was still in school. I had never had an idea that I would even be just making art for a living, but this is the reality that I live in now. I make art for a living, and I oversee people that make art for a living, and I'm paid to do that. Yes, it's still corporate, and it comes with a lot of corporate tasks that I don't see myself doing my whole life. However, I was able to change my reality from being a college student that was an athlete thinking, yeah, I just got to be an athlete and play basketball my whole life. And that reality just didn't work out. However, I was able to really shift my mindset in college and think more freely about my future and what I really love to do. Once I started to make graphics and find my way in that, in just content creation overall involving sports, I was able to, one, still keep in the sports category, which is what I love. I love sports. I love being active. The events that sports come with, they're also very cool. And then I was able to combine that with my newfound passion that I found my freshman year, thanks to my roommate, Ethan, that I was able to combine these two into what I see today as my reality as a creative director. So that's what I'm saying in terms of when you really start to envision where you could be, there's no option but to do that. There's no option but to pursue what you want to be. Because if you don't, you're going to be sitting around years later and just stuck in the same spot wondering, like, I could have done that. I could have been this. And you really can. You can do whatever you want to do in this reality. It's malleable, it's bendable, it's shapeable, it's not rigid. Like, life is not rigid, and there's still things that I have to get over and challenge myself into doing. And that is just beauty in the process of growth, because like now I feel like I'm in a secure spot in terms of my job. I can sit here and tell you, like, I'll never be in a position where I'm going to be very worried about money like I was before. Like, as a kid in college, I was like, all right, like, I need to get paid and I need to secure where I will be living after school. Like, now I've created a career for myself where I'm not worried about home security or living security. That's all taken care of. Also, money is taken care of. Now it's more so of getting to that point. I can keep expanding my consciousness and keep growing in assets that are going to help build my personality and my real vision of where I see myself being. Continuing to create, continuing to get better and grow into my own space, my own creative space, where it's not, controlled by a corporation on my day to day, but I am willing to take the steps to get there. And I'm willing to hold a lot of the dreams that I have in my mind and not just spray them out to everybody unless they're the people that I truly can trust and truly ride with me to where I'm going to be. And that's also deep because even though you do share some of that, some things really just keep them for yourself. You want to keep at least 3 to 4 of your aspirations just truly to yourself. And it's not to just say like you're being selfish or anything like that, but you want to protect your strength that you have. You want to protect the manifestations that you have. You never know when someone will say one thing that could alter your vision of the future. You just never know. They could be having a bad day. They could just say something where it just involves their past experiences, whether it worked out for the better or for the good, for the better or for worse, that could alter where you actually want to be. So in summary, what you need to do is just really think about visualization. I want you guys to take at least 5 minutes out of your day. You just close your eyes. There can be music at the beginning. Once you really get into it, you won't need music at all. You'll just be able to sit and contemplate your thoughts. Move the pieces on the chessboard like pawns. Move your pawns on your chessboard in order to manifest, right? That's how manifestation feels. It doesn't feel like a fast pace, a rush. It's not a thriller. It's a slow documentary that has the ups of life. It has the downs of life, but close your eyes. Think about moving your pawns day by day to really get that extreme strategy that is unbeatable, uncomparable to anybody else's. It's your own story. It's your own game that you're playing, right? So just think about where you want to be. Breathe. And then also accept where you're at in the current moment in life. You can't rush this. It's not meant to be rushed. You look at the digital age right now and we see instant gratification so much on our phone. We turn on the phone. You see someone, oh wow, they're living a lavish life. They're living on the yacht. Oh, they got the Bugatti. Dang, they're in Turks and Caicos. Dang, I want to be there. You're not there yet. It's not a big deal. You can get there, but it takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of calmness, a lot of trust in the universe. You got to trust whatever your source is, whoever you believe in. You got to believe in something. Even if it's just yourself, you got to believe that it's all going to take care of itself, because it will, if you have the patience and the dedication to truly get to the goals that you want to see, and you keep some of it just for you right here in your heart. Because you're the true pusher of this story. You're the true author of your story. So how do you want your story to be? You want to live great? You want to do all the things that you set out to be? Or do you want to look back in the past and say, dang, maybe I should have just moved in silence. That would have helped my energy. Maybe I should have just put my head down for a few more years, and I would have seen that last turn, that last turn on that victory lap. But don't get caught up, because it's a marathon.